Hi guys, in today's video, I'm going to walk you through how I actually do audits in Google Ads accounts. I've decided to put this walkthrough audit series together because I'm getting a lot more requests for audits through some of the consulting that I've been doing recently. And I think it's just good to give you an idea on my methodology. First place is look in Google Ads account to diagnose issues very fast and quickly and what you can do to possibly improve the performance in your Google Ads. So for the purposes of this video, I'm going to cover two important things I found in this account just to keep things short. And stick around for the second one because it's really important when it comes to location targeting because it's quite easily to get wrong if you don't have the settings correct. And just quickly to mention that we actually do these free audits. If you're having some issues with your Google Ads account, you want someone to take a look under the hood, more than happy to give you a free audit. Just check us out in the link in the description below. Reach out to us there and I'll get back in touch with you. And with that said, let me take you over to my screen now. So here we are on this Google Ads account, which I'm doing a consultation audit on at the moment. And there's been a few things that I've already identified that already look like that something's not going quite right. So firstly, every time I see an account that's got a very low cost per conversion, I instantly think, is the conversion tracking set up correctly? That's the first thing that I'm going to cover in this video. Also, I've noticed their spend has been modest. They've spent almost $7,000 for the month of April in 2024 at the time of this video audit. So it's not a small amount of spend that has gone into this account. So deep diving to diagnose whether or not the conversion tracking is working correctly. First place I come to is tools and settings, come to conversions. As this is an e-commerce store that I'm currently doing an audit for, the main conversion action is purchases. For this purchase conversion action, I've noticed straight away that they've set it for the conversion source being the Google Analytics 4, where this is imported from your Google Analytics account. If you were to take a closer look, you'll see that it's a primary action and this is going to be the purchase. So when you set something to primary action, you want it to be the primary action. Plus you also mention yes, which I'll show you in a moment, to count as an important conversion action in the account. They also have a click-through window of 90 days, which is quite high. So coming back just for a second, coming to this link here on the top right-hand corner, it says view all conversion actions. This just gives me a little bit more information on the actual settings within each conversion action without needing to go inside each one. You can add more columns here, which I generally do. I like to add, for example, the repeat rate. This is really important because, for example, Shopify stores, if purchasers come back to the order confirmation page, it could fire the purchase conversion tag again. That's something to keep a very close eye out. I've seen mistakes with that have that happen before, where we picked up on that even with our own accounts after the fact because Shopify just didn't mention there's a bug in the code. There's certain things you need to do to ensure that if people are coming back to the order confirmation page, that it's not firing the tag again, giving you a false positive on the number of conversions and conversion value that you're receiving. So I tick this one on, make sure it's there, give yourself a little name for your set of columns and just see apply. You're going to see here the repeat rate. Let me just zoom in on that so you can see that. The repeat rate here is 1.08. So that's acceptable. Reason why that's acceptable is because a lot of people will come back and make a second purchase, even though the click-through conversion window is at 90 days. Some people might come back to make a second purchase, as I just mentioned. Zooming out, I can see that this is included in the account level goals. So it's important that we stated that. And also what I've noticed within this account as well, that when I first did the audit, I've already shared these details over to the client. They've already imported in the add to cart as well as the begin checkout into the conversion action settings. This originally was not here, and that looks like they've just added them in recently. And there was a few other conversion actions that I noticed that they needed to keep a close eye on as well. So this is the big one. Getting your conversion actions set up is the bedrock of any Google Ads account. It's important for an e-commerce account to have the full funnel, right from viewing a product, viewing a collection page, adding to the cart, beginning your checkout and making a purchase. These are the most important things to have set up. One last thing I just wanted to point out was, even though that having your conversion actions imported in through Google Analytics is okay, it's not best practice. Best practice is actually to set up your conversion actions natively using the Google Ads conversion tag and have a developer or an expert go and set that up for you. Reason being is because I'm not 100% confident in the GA4 in how it attributes, and that it should only be used as a guide. So what you would do is you would set these up so they're a secondary action optimization, and you would not count those in your account level goals. And if you're looking to set up your conversion actions correctly using the conversion actions tag I just mentioned, we do that as a service. Feel free to get in touch with us in the link in the description. The second thing that I want to mention in this audit video today is a performance max campaign that I saw set up here. What I found under the locations targeting, as I mentioned, it says here United States. However, if you come to match locations, I had noticed that not only was this campaign set up for the United States, but it was opened up to the rest of the world. And I made an exclusion by just adding in a filter by like location, match location here, state, United States, and also set it to does not contain. Click apply. We can see here just for this particular month of April, I could stretch it out further. I think this campaign actually isn't that long. It's probably only about 6 weeks long, but even just for this month, there's been a wasted ad spend of $1,881 in change. So that's a bit of a fail in terms of targeting and performance. And let me show you where this went wrong in the settings. So coming to the settings area here on the left-hand side, as you can see here under feeds, it does say this is a US feed label, but that does not mean that it's going to target just the US only. That just means that the product feed is going to be suited for things like US dollars and anything related to the US, which fits within the feed. So coming under the campaign settings here, and if clicking the drop down, this has been changed since I've shown them the audit location settings. This was originally stated as all countries and territories, okay? And under the target settings as well, I personally prefer to state presences, people in or regularly in your targeted locations, because we don't want people from outside the country who are interested in the United States trying to buy from it, particularly if you only ship a product that only is for that particular location. So that is a big major one. As I mentioned, it had just been changed because as I've just shared my findings through this audit with the client, they've already started acting upon the advice that I have been giving. And that's it for today's video, and I'll see you in the next.